Yo, welcome. Uh Happy Monday to y'all. So today we're doing some fun stuff. We are doing huh, apparently I deleted Apple Music off of my iPad. Uh I was trying to keep the storage low on this guy, but seeing as how it seems like I have switched up how I'm going to be doing things, uh looks like I can put Apple Music back on this. So uh there it is, Apple Music. Last week was a ton of fun. Got to have Andrew on, and we talked rallying, and it was all extremely enjoyable. As you may notice from the background, uh, I have been kicked out of my typical recording location. So while I am in exile to an echoey room, we will still have a good time. Hopefully, the new mic is being super awesome. That would be super great. That being said, my dog is driving me nuts, and I'm gonna have to go get it here in just a second. Today we are discussing one of my favorite Hatebreed albums. So, way back in the day, in the year 2006, the gym Supremacy dropped, and we're gonna talk about all the different songs. We'll talk about the music videos that were dropped and where it all ended up on hits and everything else here in just a second. I gotta go get my dog. Okay, so the track list was as follows: Defeatist, Horrors of Self, Mind Overall, To the Threshold, Give Wings to My Triumph, Destroy Everything, Divine Judgment, Immortal Enemies, The Most Truth, Never Let It Die, Spitting Venom, As Die Hard as They Come, and Supremacy of Self. Uh, as you can see, a lot of the songs, even with the like tracks, like title tracks, track titles, there we go. It's very much building up. Their music has always been, even though it's a hardcore band, their music has always been one of very much positivity and having a positive, powerful mindset. And that was one of the things that drew me to them. And matter of fact, one of the first music videos that I saw by them was To the Threshold, which, if you were to go back and watch it today, you would notice that it's very much protecting somebody who's being abused. And I saw that and I thought that's really powerful. That's something that we need. We need music videos like that where we're protecting those who can't protect themselves and stuff. And it was a cool take and an honest take on the song because the song is very much uh, you know pr- like protecting those who can't be protected, uh, crossing that threshold. And yeah, so that was one of the music videos that was from that album, but they also did one for Defeatist as well. So those were the two music videos that came from that album. Now, I went to the wrong thing. All right. So it was released August 29th of 2006. So this year will be the 20th year anniversary once we get to August 29th, obviously. But this album's been on my mind a lot lately, and so I wanted to discuss it. It was their fourth studio album, and it was done under Roadrunner Records, which they were a part of at the time. And To the Threshold actually appeared on Headbangers Ball. Now, uh, the length of the album was 36 minutes and 23 seconds, and All Music gave it a 3.5 stars, which I feel is very low in all honesty. Blabbermouth gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Collector's Guide to Heavy Metal gave it a 5 out of 10. And IGN gave it a 6.2 out of 10. And Music OMH, which I'm not familiar with that one in all honesty, gave it a 4-star review. Now, is it an absolutely amazing piece that will, you know, go down as like one of the musts listen to? Maybe not, but I still don't think that these ratings are fair, in all honesty. I think that you could have given it an 8, a 4. Music OMH, I think, gave it the most fair rating out of any of them. But the Japanese edition came with a bonus track called New Hate Rising. I did not know that. I'm going to have to try and find that. UK edition bonus track was Pollution of the Soul. So those that were on the album were, as far as musicians, would have been Jamie Jasta, lead singer of Hatebreed, Sean Martin on lead guitar, Frank Novinek on rhythm guitar, Chris Beatty on bass, Matt Byrne on drums, Brendan Feeney doing backup vocals, Josh Gurdon doing backup vocals, Patrick Sullivan doing backing vocals. Not right now, baby. Down. My dog is trying to love on me. On the music charts, it reached number 31 on the Billboard 200. On the UK rock and metal albums, it reached number 9. So, I mean, not a horrible ending up for the band. Here's a cool little snippet from Jamie about the album. Frontman Jamie Jassa contends that the main theme of Supremacy is overcoming feelings of depression, guilt, sadness, anxiety, and alienation. I wanted to show that there is hope, and you have to start with yourself. You can't help others if you can't help yourself. So, and they come out strong with it, like Defeatist, Giving Wings to My Triumph is another really good one. Mind Overall. The songs speak to that very much so. So, you can definitely see where those ideologies really comes into play. And then it would be another 3 years before they put out another album. Matter of fact, they did it usually in a 3-year order. So you had Rise of Brutality in 03, then you had Supremacy in 06, and then you had For the Lions in 09. But there you go. Just some cool things about that album that I have had on my mind lately. My favorite song from the album is probably, let me see. I wanted to make sure I had the title right. I figured I did because it's a simple title and it's Destroy Everything. But, even I mess up simple things. So wanted to check that up. There's been a lot of excitement from myself about the episode with Andrew. I really enjoyed doing that. Enjoyed talking rallying. Still really very much riding the high, obviously, from that. So we have a couple more rally guests scheduled for the year, but I'm working on acquiring a few others, and I definitely think we're off to a strong start for 2026, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the rest of it goes. Monte Carlo is in 2 weeks. Can you believe it? We're already at, that close to Monte Carlo. Guys are already testing. Like every single one of the Rally 1 guys has made it to the Alps and are currently doing what they do as far as that goes. And then barbecue stuff. Still cranking out videos. Having all kinds of fun doing that. Cleaning the grill today made me think maybe I need to do a video, like a tutorial on cleaning the grill, because it might be something y'all want to see. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. New music. Hadn't really come across too much that stuck out to me just yet on any front. I know Zach Bryan came out with a new album with Heaven on Top. I haven't listened to it yet. Wasn't really motivated to listen to it yet, but I've been doing a ton of research on the book projects that I've got going on. So that's where my focus has been. But I'm not gonna, take it easy on my other uh, duties that I have bestowed upon myself by doing this podcast about music and everything else. Yeah, my dog is very, very playful and needing attention apparently. So I'm gonna let you go, and y'all have a good one, and I will talk to y'all later. Happy Monday.